Hello friends, it's me again Hesti and welcome back to another reading journal video, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. In this video, I want to bring you along setting up my reading journal for April. You can journal with me, reading a book or doing some hobby, or maybe just go chill and relax. This month is the first time I share my monthly reading journal setup. I brought a lot of new things to my reading journal this year, especially the layout. I'm focusing on using this reading journal to plan my reading and record my reading experience in general. It was a huge struggle to maintain my reading journal for the past 2 years. Being honest with myself, my reading journal didn't bring the joy like it used to. It felt like a chore rather than having a good time. I even had a thought that maybe I should stop making reading journal completely and just use other medium to track my reading, like reading apps such as Goodreads and Storygraph, or maybe doing it completely digitally. However, every time I finish a book and think what should I read next, the urge to have a physical reading journal kept coming back. And that made me think maybe the problem isn't the reading journal itself, but the one that I was trying to make. I have a lot of thoughts. What went wrong? How something that felt so easy and enjoyable became something heavy and felt like a burden. And that because I wasn't making it for my own self. Instead, I was trying to make my reading journal for others. And that small thing took all of the joy out of me. Now I'm looking my reading journal with a new mindset. Everything that I put in here are things that I need and I want, even though maybe it's only meeting or it doesn't necessary or maybe it didn't even look pretty. But the most important thing is that I love to make it, and if I love it, I will feel excited about it, and hopefully you can feel my excitement, and that will make you enjoy to watch me even more. I'm back to basic with all of my reading journal layout. If you watch my 2022 reading journal video, I started my monthly setup with this type of dashboard. It works as the cover page of my monthly setup, where I track my monthly book haul, TBR, and reading challenges that I participated. This page is actually what been missing in my reading journal because I love reading challenges. I have separate addiction to reading challenges apart from reading itself. So bring back this monthly dashboard already bring half of the excitement of having a reading journal for me. Since I also co-own a book club, I add my monthly book club read here. For April, we are reading Polaris Musim Dingin by Lydia Edwina. It is a book by Indonesian author. One big thing that I changed in my reading journal this year is that I take out the daily reading tracker. It is a monthly calendar layout where I will track how many pages I read for each book that I'm reading. This page is one of the pages that was hard for me to maintain. It's no longer practical because I'm using Storygraph to track how long I finish a book. Also, being a mod reader, I constantly in the middle of multiple books, sometimes more than 5. I tend to read a couple of pages from here and there, So to sum up total amount of pages that I read every single day from different books isn't doable. Instead of using my energy, creativity, time, and supplies for a page that I mostly never use, I decided to allocate them to create pages for reading challenges, which is the one that I'm working here. Every month, my book club will host a reading challenge. It will be in different theme and format, including bingo, board style, theme-based challenge, and many more. For April, we are having a bingo reading challenge, and this page that I'm working on right now is my reading tracker for this challenge. As I mentioned before, my goal for this year reading challenge is to use them to plan my reading as well as tracking my reading experience, and having this dedicated page for each challenge that I'm taking part of is one of the reasons. In general, I will use this kind of page to plan my TBR for specific reading challenge, also to record my result of the challenge, so later on, after the whole year is finished, I can look it back and see how things go every single month throughout the year. The bingo is the 3x3 board, so it will has 9 prompts total. Some of the prompts are related to spring and April, but some are general just to mix things up. Maybe if you want to participate or try this bingo for April, here are the prompt list that you can follow. Prompt number 1 is to read a book with April moon on the cover, so something that maybe has rain, flower, or a pastel color cover. Prompt number 2 is to read a book featuring a character that has unique hobby or personality. Prompt number 3 is to read a book that has title that sounds like curse or spell. The next prompt is to read a book that has more than 300 pages, following with to read a book that has main character who has sibling. The sixth prompt is to read a book that has prologue in it. The seventh prompt is to read a book that has wedding as its main theme. The eighth prompt is to read a book with gemstone on the title. And the last prompt is to read a book that has spring as its setting. I have planned my TBR for this challenge, but I don't add them here because the prompt is not that strict, so I have lots of room to change the book for each prompt. I added the title of each prompt on this box, where I will later cover it with the book cover. page is for a regular readathon that I've been participated for so many years. This year is gonna be the 4th year, but this readathon actually start way before that. It is the Orilium Magical Readathon hosted by G from the YouTube channel Book Rose. It is hence my all-time favorite readathon, so I will never get tired to tell people to try it so we can have fun together. You can find the full detail about this readathon from the link that I added on the description below. But in quick sum up, this readathon is a D&D style type of readathon where we are making a character and our character having a journey to attend a magical school. This readathon happened 2 times in a year. First one in April called Spring Equinox and the other one in August called Autumn Equinox. So each time it's like the semester where our character attend the magical school. This readathon, we are not only reading books based on prompts, but we are building our character. They will have their own story, their own lore, conduit, familiar, including the career that they want to pursue, which is why they attend the Orilium Academy. Now let me introduce you to my character. Her name is Aina Quilon. Her career is art mage, and this year will be her final year where she could graduate and get the master level. It is actually require 4 years to complete a calling, and she could finish it last year, but on her 3rd year she switched to another calling, threat mage. That's why she still require 1 more year to complete the art mage calling. This page is more like introduction section for this readathon, so it's not necessarily functional, but it is more on the fun side. I also add my character detail like her heritage, where she live, her parents, including her personality. I really having a great time coming up with her backstory, including her family, and honestly, I even coming up with an idea of her own storyline since I'm planning to start another character, which will be her cousin. So I already have the storyline about from which cousin that gonna be and who are their parents and so on and so forth. And I really cannot wait to share with all of you once I'm done with it. Because I want to make all of the Orilium related pages look like in one set, I'm making Dutch door for all of the pages, and I add a little tabs for each section. The next couple of pages in this setup are for all of the subject that my character need to pass as art mage. In other way, all of the reading prompts. In Orilium Academy, each calling has mandatory subjects that the student need to complete to be considered pass the subject and entitled for that particular calling. In total, there are 14 subjects, but for art mage, it requires only 6 of them. First is alchemy, second artificery, third art of illusion, fourth, spell and incantation, fifth, inscription, and the last one, conjuration. All of the 14 subject has different reading prompts, and these prompts can be double up, meaning only one book per one prompt. So for my character, I need to read minimum 6 books for those subjects to complete the Spring Equinox. I'm making one section for each of these subjects where I will add everything, including the book that I will use for that prompt, my reading format, rating, and some book details like number of pages and when I finish it. Now talking about my TBR, for the first subject, conjuration, I'm planning to read a stage set for Feline by Shannon J. Span, and my reading format will be in ebook. For alchemy, the prompt is to reread, and I'm planning to read City of Bones by Cassandra Clare in ebook. Meanwhile, for the spell and incantation, the prompt is to read from best-selling list, and I choose to read Strange Building by Uketsu. I bought a bunch of this cute washi tape, and right now this is my current obsession. And this set has a really long loop one, as you can see. And then for both of my TBR page for this Orilium, I chose the brown set one. Personally, I feel it is so easy to lift it up the pages when using this sticker. I don't know, maybe this is my own preference, but the sticker is really make my page look pretty in the fastest way possible. Moving to the last page that I will set up in this video, it is for the rest of subject for my Orilium TBR. Since I only need to add 3 of the subject in here, I have quite a lot of room to decorate. That's why I do some layer on top of the pages and use a different section that you will see later. For the anniversary subject, the prompt is to roll a d6 dice, and then whatever number coming, you need to read a series based on that order. So when I did it, the unlucky me coming up with number 4, so I need to find a book that is number 4 in the series, which is really not easy. And my choice goes to In Your Dreams by Sarah Adams. For the next subject, which is inscription, the prompt is to read a book that has this on the title, and I choose Hot Chocolate on Thursday by Michiko Aoyama. Oh, and by the way, both of Anniversary and Inscription, I will read those in audiobook. And the last one is Art of Illusion, and the prompt is to read a book that has uncommon format, and then I will choose The Appeal by Janice Hallett. The format for this one is ebook because in my opinion that's the best way to consume the unconventional format, which is in ebook or physical book, basically to read it with my eye. And that's it, my page is almost finished. I just need to give a little bit touch in here and there to complete the pages, and then I will bring you to a complete flip through. I feel really proud with this month setup. I really have a good time setting it up. I really like how it looks, and hopefully you also enjoy watching me setting up this month reading journal, and it also makes me excited to read all of the books that I plan to read. If you enjoy this video and watch until this far, leave below what is your top TBR for this month, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and like this video if you enjoyed this one. Until next time, see you soon, friends.